Welcome to How to Modernize Legacy Accounting Systems Tips, How-Tos, and Roadmaps, a CPE panel discussion brought to you by the Controllers Council. My name is Neil Brown, Executive Director of the Controllers Council. And before I introduce our expert panelists and our partner sponsor, let me share some brief housekeeping items. This webinar is CPE eligible with 4 polling questions, so please answer each poll. If not CPE, please answer to benchmark your peers. Also, we'll have a quick survey at the end of the presentation, so please complete for CPE. Next, we'll have Q&A at the end of the presentation, so use your GoToWebinar control panel to ask our experts questions. And finally, you'll receive a link to this webcast via email in the next 24 hours, so no need for notes or screenshots. And with that, I'm pleased to introduce our partner and sponsor, Paystan, the modern digital B2B payment network that seamlessly integrates with agentic accounting and finance. Paystan's mission is to be a one-stop shop for controllers and CFOs with AR, AP payments, spend and expense management, and much more. Learn more at paystan.com. And with that, I'm very pleased to introduce today's panelists, Michael Mance and Ted Weitzel. Mike Mance is VP Financial Operations at Dialysis Care Center, a multi-region healthcare provider where Mike runs the finance and accounting team and reports to the CEO. Prior roles included VP Financial Reporting at BMO, the financial giant, and Assistant Controller at Aon, the Global Financial Services Corp. And he's also done finance and accounting consulting and public accounting. Mike earned a BS accounting from Illinois State and is a licensed CPA in Illinois. Ted Weitzel is CFO at EnergyCX, a tech-enabled energy brokerage in the data center market. Wow, that's a big exploding market. Previously, Ted held roles as SVP Finance and Operations at Logic.io Commerce Engine, which was exited to ServiceNow just in 2025. And he was SVP Finance and Ops at G2, the massive software analyst company. He was a controller at Steel Brick Software, which exited to Salesforce. And he was an accountant at Capital One. He was director of global accounting at Big Machines that exited to Oracle and a fractional CFO for growth stage companies. Ted earned his BS in business accounting from Miami University of Ohio and is a CPA and active and founding advisory board member for the Controllers Council. Welcome, Ted and Mike.
Hello.
And there he is. Okay, there you guys are. So thanks for everything today. And let's go ahead and go on camera now. So click on your camera. And there we are. And we're just going to get to our first panel question, which is just tell us a little bit about your company, your accounting and finance organization, and your role. So, Mike, why don't we start with you?
Sure. Thanks for having me, Neil. Great topic today. Our company, we are in the healthcare industry. We are a medium-sized company, and we have locations over 8 states, about 950 employees. I have 5 direct reports and about 50 total people on my team, and I report directly into the CEO. I've been here for 6 years and collectively have about 35 years of experience, both in accounting and finance.
Excellent. And Ted, you've just went through your loquacious background, and do you want to talk about your new role or not?
Sure, I'd love to talk about my new role. So,
Okay.
I enjoy being kind of the 0 to 50 person, and most of the time I come in very early on and put the entire structure together so that we can grow and have a successful outcome, whether that be standalone or a sale. In this instance, I've come into an organization that has experienced explosive growth. Gone to 25 million of ARR, bootstrapped by themselves with little investment in the back office or corporate operations. And I'm kind of putting my playbook in place so that they can get to 600 million in 5 years. So that is our big goal. And it's been a lot of fun kind of coming in a little bit later and experiencing what I can only imagine a lot of people may be on the other end of, oh, hey, we haven't put a lot of these things in place that need to be put in place in order to get us to the next phase. We're not necessarily thinking about what we need in order to get us to where we want to go. We're just thinking about what we need to even get us to where we are today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And Energy CX, very cool. I've been in software for 20 plus years in Chicago, had a lot of great experiences. And on my last software exit, I decided I wanted to be in two industries or verticals, either agriculture or energy. And so was able to investigate both from urban, indoor, vertical farming, and then landed here in energy. And I've just been fascinated by the business. And also how closely aligned energy brokerage is to how we would run a software company. It is all recurring revenue driven,
Hmm.
thinking about it in almost the exact same way.
Neat. Well, congratulations. In fact, it's a new enough role that your LinkedIn isn't updated yet, so I'm sure
Well, I'm not great at social media, LinkedIn, that is for sure.
that's okay. So if you go to Ted's LinkedIn later, it'll have his last role, but that's all good. All right, well, let's get into our first poll question and get our audience participation going here. And let me launch that. And it's at the topic at hand: is modernizing legacy accounting systems a priority for your company? So please, it's a real easy one. So please take a few moments, and all answers are confidential and anonymous. And so we'll give you a few seconds to answer that. And a lot of these poll questions kind of lead into our panel questions too. So we're going to take some notes on how you answer, and we might talk about it a bit. So some fast voting here. 82%. Let it go just for another moment. And let's go ahead and share the results. All right. So a leading 34%, yes, updating, modernizing accounting systems is a top priority. Not a priority, updating is complete or not required for only 17%. And yes and no. We had a yes and no answer the first time ever in a poll that I've been involved in. Some systems complete, others still required for 33%. Okay, that's intuitive. And then 4% say yes because AI workflows and systems still required. So only 11% say other or not sure. So I think that's some pretty good information. So let's close that and move on to our second panel question. And that is when you